Assless Finance. Master your money.
Right now, the crypto market is being pulled in two completely different directions. On one side, you have big money, institutional investors just pouring in and pushing prices up. But on the other side, governments are starting to draw their battle lines and they're threatening a major crackdown. So the big question is, which one of these forces is going to win? Let's dive in and break it all down. So to really get a handle on what's going on, here's what we're going to cover. We'll look at the new dynamics driving the market. We'll zoom in on the wild FOMO surrounding a coin called Monero, unpack the huge regulatory fight brewing in the US, and then we'll look at the massive trend of companies buying up Bitcoin. Okay, first up, the new dynamics in the markets. And trust me, there's a really fascinating shift happening that explains so much about why Bitcoin's been moving the way it has. For the longest time, big crypto rallies were really driven by the Asian markets. That was kind of the engine room. But this time, nope, the story is completely different. The recent surge in Bitcoin's price is happening in a very specific time slot, and it's pointing to a brand new powerhouse in the crypto world. This chart really says it all. So Bitcoin's up about 10% recently, right? Well, a whopping 80% of that gain, 8 of those 10 percentage points, happened during US trading hours. Now, that's not just a small change. It's a total flip from how things used to be. And it shows that right now, the US is firmly in the driver's seat. All right, now let's talk about a coin that's been on an absolute tear, Monero. It has seen an incredible surge in price, but here's the thing. Experts are waving a pretty big red flag, warning that this rally might not be what it looks like on the surface. An 80% rise in just 1 month. That pushed Monero to a new all-time high of $800. I mean, that is a huge move, and of course it's grabbing all the headlines. But the real question is, what's actually causing this? Well, according to the analyst over at Santiment, the engine behind this is pure FOMO, the fear of missing out. And they're warning that this is a super risky time to jump in because they're expecting some major volatility right around the corner. It's really that classic battle between market hype and the actual fundamentals. Now for our third big topic, that regulatory battle that's heating up in the United States. And this is a classic, right? It's a showdown between government wanting more control and the industry fighting for its freedom. The outcome here could have absolutely massive consequences for the entire crypto space. So at the heart of this whole thing is a new bill. And what it would do is give the US Treasury the power to step in and directly intervene with crypto companies. As you can imagine, the industry is pushing back hard. Big players like Galaxy Digital are calling the bill harsh, while Coinbase says it has numerous problems. This is really shaping up to be a huge fight over what the future of crypto in the US is even going to look like. And get this isn't some threat that's way off in the future, it's happening right now. The Senate Banking Committee literally starts voting today. This is kicking off what is guaranteed to be a long, intense debate. Honestly, the outcome is anyone's guess at this point, and that uncertainty is just casting a shadow over the whole market. Okay, let's shift gears for our final theme, and it's a powerful one: corporate adoption. See, while the regulators are all debating, corporations are quietly making these enormous moves that are completely changing the rules of supply and demand for Bitcoin. This isn't just a number on a chart, it's a massive vote of confidence from Wall Street, and it's turning Bitcoin from a fringe asset into something companies hold right on their balance sheets. Just take a look at these numbers. They're incredible. In just the last 6 months, corporations bought 260,000 Bitcoin. In that same time, miners only produced 82,000. So that means companies are buying up Bitcoin more than 3 times faster than it's even being made. That puts incredible pressure on an asset that's already designed to be scarce. So why are they buying so much? Well, the blockchain analysis firm Glassnode explains it perfectly. This isn't about day trading or trying to make a quick buck. These companies are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets as a permanent, long-term asset. That signals a really deep strategic belief in its future. So let's put all the pieces together. We have these two powerful opposing forces. On one hand, you've got this long-term strategic buying from massive corporations, plus all this new momentum coming from the US market. And on the other hand, you have the wild, unpredictable nature of rallies driven by pure FOMO and, of course, that giant looming threat of government regulation. And that really leaves us with the ultimate question for crypto's future, doesn't it? Which of these powerful forces is going to win out? Will it be the steady, strategic buying by corporations that defines the next chapter? Or will heavy-handed government regulation come in and just change the entire game? That is the exact crossroads where the market is standing today.
Assless Finance. Master your money.